panicked and ran home. Tell Mom what she saw. But Mom is not surprised. Just tell the boy not to mess around. Well cooked for him like Fen. The same strange thing. The boy's name is Nick. On the desert island where he lives. Only young women and boys. Nick Weekly. The biggest hobby is drawing. So he took a corpse. Drawn on the notebook. At this moment Mom walked in. Nick flips it right away. Drew a starfish. Mother holding black liquid in hand. Give him a drink. Said this is a necessary supplement for growing your body. Then let Nick go to bed. Ask Nick before going to bed. Where did you see the corpse? The next day, Mom took Nick and friends. Go to the beach to check it out in person. Only caught up. A red starfish. Mom tells Nick. No one has ever drowned here. Only starfish. Nick finds it weird. He can't restrain his curiosity. Then sneaked out. Go to the sea to find the corpse. It was discovered by my mother. Nick cut his palm in panic. Fortunately, my mother found a nurse. Night. The three women all put on oil lamps. Go out quietly. They gathered to shipwreck. Nick's mother followed. Appeared holding a corpse. Everyone was silent around the corpse. What mysterious ritual seems to be going on? One day, Nick finishes Fen as usual. After drinking the black liquid. Feeling slightly unwell. Sudden nosebleed. Mom brought him here right away. Hospital on the island. But there isn't a trace of tension on my face. But a face full of honor. While the nurse bathed Nick. Saw her painting book. Some inside. Things not on the island. She is curious. After taking a shower, Nick was pushed onto the operating table. The nurse told Nick not to be nervous. A doctor holding a long syringe. To Nick's belly. What was injected? Night Nick and others. Sick boys live in the hospital. And the doctors and nurses. Then I'm watching the cesarean section video to learn. The atmosphere is getting weird. The next day, Mom brought Nick home. Give him the black liquid as usual. Nick saw at night. Mom and the women on the island go out again. Walk to the beach. He is curious. So I called a friend. Let's find out. When I got to the beach, I saw women. Lying on the beach. Such a scene. Scared Nick and his partner ran home immediately. Woman takes a bath with 100 degrees hot water. She has an octopus-like sucker on her back. Suddenly, she noticed someone peeking. Jerked back. Nick was found. The next day, the woman took Nick to the hospital again. The nurses do B ultrasound for Nick. Shockingly. I even checked out the baby's fetal movement. The woman is very pleased. Left Nick in the hospital. Nick and friends. I thought they might be dying of illness. Gradually fall asleep with such a sense of ambition. After Nick woke up, the nurse is sitting in front of you. And give him Nick's drawing book and pen. Nick drew a Ferris wheel. Nurses on these. I'm very curious about things I've never seen before. And Nick doesn't know. Why in my mind? There will be things that never existed on this island. Nick was on the drawing book the next day. Drew the appearance of a woman. I was found out by his mother who came to visit him. Mom wants to tear off the picture book angrily. Nick stepped forward to stop. Listen to Mom. You are not my mother at all. Then Nick was forcibly injected with a tranquilizer. After waking up again, surrounded by friends, they circulated the woman in Nick's painting. One of the boys said, "My mother is not my real mother." At this moment the nurse came in. She brought the drawing book and pen. Want to paint with Nick. But Nick didn't write. Just the woman on the painting. Then I got a nosebleed again. Then he was taken to do a B ultrasound. During the process, the nurse suddenly looked at Nick. Then I made a decision in my heart. She wants to tell Nick the truth about all this. So I took out a set of photos. And behind the girls in these photos, all have suckers like Mom. This boy is going to have a baby. You heard me right. On this weird island. Only young women, with a group of boys. In order to be able to reproduce, women can only do whatever they want. The nurse can't bear to see Nick die. So I decided to tell him the truth. He took out a set of photos. Behind the girl on the photo, they all have octopus-like suckers. So the women on the island, these girls back then, they used as a test by scientists, want to make gene fusion between human and starfish. But after the experiment failed, through these girls on the desert island, can be genetically mutated. Women can't give birth to boys. So they secretly return to the human world, catch the boy, hope to get male genes. The nurse dragged Nick into the water. Want to teach him how to breathe underwater, then escape this island. But self-defeating. Nearly killed Nick. Can only take him back to the hospital. But just returned to the hospital. The doctor performed an operation on him. After surgery, Nick was put in a water tank. In a trance, he saw two babies, looming around his stomach. What's different from other boys is, Nick survived. After giving birth, the nurse secretly took Nick to the beach, hugged him and jumped into the sea. Keep using your mouth. Give Nick oxygen. Took him out. That island that didn't belong to him. After safety, the nurse placed Nick on a broken ship. I am stunned. Looking back at the island. Think for a moment. She jumped back to the sea. Nick has been drifting at sea for a long time. Finally in one night, the boat he took returned to the human world. In fact, from Nick's painting book, as can be seen, he is a child in the city. Because the car Ferris wheel, these are all non-existent on the island. And blonde women, should be Nick's mother. Just by the women on the island, erase his memory by some means. And the fate of women is really tragic. Used as a waste of human experimentation. Abandoned on the island. I can only find a way to multiply and survive.